Hey everybody, welcome back to the release. I'm David.
I'm Michael.
And Jordan, what's up?
Yeah, bro. This is what episode 9 now
Yep.
with our segments.
Jeez.
It's coming along. It's
Yes,
coming
sir.
along.
Man, it's been
Took a
time.
took a break last week. Kind of needed
Yeah.
it, you know. But you know what? Let's get this started off with some hot topics. Before we actually get into the whole basketball stuff. Pat Mahomes signed a 10-year, $503 million contract. He's like the highest paid player in American sports history now.
Yeah.
He's totally deserving of that. People may think not, but like this man, it might be athlete of the decade by the end of the decade.
He
Like
should
when
have
you
won
think
Athlete
about
of the
it,
Year last
yeah,
year.
exactly.
Jeez.
Like think about it. You got people. You got Pat Mahomes. You got Lamar Jackson. You got Giannis. You got Luka. You got all those guys, and all of those guys have potentials to be athlete of the decade if injuries don't destroy their career.
True.
It's highly unlikely
Yeah.
for a player of that skill,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then Charles Barkley said Shaq's not in his top 10.
Okay, that's saltiness at this point. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Let's be real.
It had to be
No.
jokes.
Let's be
It had
real.
to
No,
be
hear me
jokes.
out here.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
agree with that, but it's not as crazy as it seems.
Shut up.
No, okay. Hey, I didn't say I agree with that. Shaq's in my top 10. Obviously.
Man, that's why we have Jordan on here to get these crazy
Yeah.
opinions out here.
Like, no, what
Hey,
is he talking
every
about?
Shaq's
time.
in my top 10. Shaq's in my
Yeah,
top 10.
he should be in
but it's not
everyone's
as-
top 10.
Yeah, he should be in. But he
Maybe he's not in your
disrespects
top
Charles Barkley
10.
too much, though. Yeah, he disrespects Charles Barkley too much.
Of course he does. It's just a joking thing. But like, say
Yeah.
Charles Barkley would say something stupid, Shaq would just be like, that's all he has to do.
How many All-Star teammates has Shaq had throughout his years of playing?
Probably 10, around 10.
Yep, because you have Kobe,
Yeah, you got
Penny Hardaway when he was good.
Kobe,
Yeah.
Penny Hardaway, D Wade.
D Wade.
Steve Nash.
You got LeBron.
And Amari Stoudemire.
Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amari
he was
Stoudemire.
he was an all-star too at
You
Phoenix.
got
Paul
Braun. You got
Pierce,
Braun.
Ray Allen.
Nah, you got
Kevin
Braun.
Garnett.
Rajon. Was Rondo ever an All-Star? No.
No.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, maybe a sub, not
Yeah.
a starter though.
Yeah, no.
'Cause-
Never an
'cause
All-Star
Chris-
starter.
Because of Chris Paul, no? Actually, no, he was in the West. Never mind.
Yeah, he was an All-Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I know he had to be an All-Star.
hmm
And then but that just pissed me off how he said that. Like,
Yeah, you can't
come
say
on,
that.
Charles Barkley.
That
I
was
know,
stupid. That was
I know,
stupid.
Shaq bullies you, but come on.
Charles has had his teammates too. Like he could have won a championship.
Yeah, he
Like
could've.
if he was really great enough.
He
Yeah.
could've. Yes.
Yeah.
And then final hot topic before we get started and everything. The 2K covers. Okay, I love them all. Okay, but let me tell you something about Zion Williamson. People are bashing me for saying this, that Zion doesn't deserve the cover.
I'm with you, bro.
Don't get
I'm
me
with you.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Zion Williamson. He's a great player. He's a great personality. He's good. He's amazing. Okay, you don't see much talent like him, but you've played 19 games. Yes, you're averaging crazy stats, but like think about what Ja was averaging his first 20 games, yo.
Man.
Ja
You're
came
right,
out
bro.
guns
It's
blazing.
easy.
So same with Zion.
Man. Yeah. NBA's putting all their chips in him, man. He's a marketing machine. Like there's people all over the world that know Zion Williamson just because of how much the NBA has risen him up,
Pelicans have
right?
the easiest schedule
Exactly.
in the bubble, so
I was just going to say that. Jordan brought it to my attention a couple of days ago that the Pelicans have one of the easy schedules in the bubble.
Yeah.
How can you do that?
They want him in the playoffs.
They want him in the playoffs, man.
If he gets to the playoffs, I think they get to the playoffs. I don't think they survive.
No, not even bold prediction. Normal prediction, they're not getting to the playoffs. They'll get to the 9 seed. They'll get to the 9 seed. I'll say they'll get to the 9 seed, okay?
Okay.
Just because of how easy the schedule is, but come on, man.
Yeah.
I may just be saying this as like I love the Grizzlies. That might be it, but like I strongly believe that they will do it.
Question is, can he keep his weight up with all these nasty ass meals, bro?
Bro,
those are gross. Did you
see Joel Embiid? This is like, yo, losing 50 pounds. Smith posted a picture of him when he was in Africa. It was so bad.
Oh no.
This man's humor. His humor's undefeated. His humor's undefeated.
Yeah, he's the GOAT, bro. I love it.
LeBron's not eating that stuff. Come on.
No way. He's skip the dishes.
LeBron, no.
Uber Eats.
Nah, he's
you know how it is.
He's bringing his own chef in.
Oh yeah.
LeBron's getting everything. Come on.
Yeah.
I saw this
can't survive on that.
I saw this post. It was Anthony Davis looking at LeBron's phone, laughing, and then there was a funny caption. It's like, "Yo, look what these guys are eating in the bubble, yo." Like it's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah,
that's why players pack their own food. But yeah, let's get into this, man. So we're gonna start off with what are 5 players that completely changed the game? So Mike, I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Okay, I got some obvious picks and some unobvious picks, but I'm gonna start with an unobvious pick here, and I'm gonna say Yao Ming. I think the guy opened up the Chinese, the Asian market.
Okay.
You see how big basketball is over there now.
Yeah.
Changing the game out there. There's definitely going to be some Asian products in the future that could change the game. We're seeing more and more in the league. So yeah, I'll say that one first.
That's very valid.
Another one is Dirk. One of the most pronounced European players, but also a big man that could shoot and shoot well. Mm-hmm. And he was like one of the first like Europeans that really took a team on his back to a championship. Mm-hmm. And I think that changed the game for reals. This is an obvious one. I think it's Allen Iverson. His style, his uncensored personality. I mean, everyone wanted to be him. There's that picture of that little white boy wearing all of his things with the tattoos on him and stuff.
Yeah.
It shows how big he was, man. Come on. MJ, come on. Let's be real. He's on all of your lists.
No,
obviously.
No explanation.
Yeah. Like, everyone wants to be him. Everyone wants to be a part of his story. Worldwide when he was there, and still now. Everyone has this brand and stuff.
I want to be like Mike. This is
literally, bro. And finally, I'm going to say Steph.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The volume of 3-point shooting, he's made the league into a predominantly 3-point centered game.
That's true. Yeah, no, people had to learn to keep up with his ass.
Yeah, man. People say people like Ray Allen and Steve Kerr, but they weren't shooting with his volume. Mm-mm. This guy shoots so much and he makes so much. And
off the dribble.
Yeah, man. And you see rookies coming to the league now that are trying to emulate his style, and they do well because it's such a 3-point centered game. So yeah, those are my 5.
Respectable, very respectable.
All right, so let me just start with some non-obvious ones first. So this one's going to sound weird, but Bill Russell. So forget the 11 rings, right? Forget all that, right?
Forget the 11 rings.
They're forgotten.
Gone.
Yeah, okay. This is the first black coach in NBA history.
Okay.
Not only is he the first black coach.
What about that?
He's the only player coach who was playing and coach in the same season and won the championship. That's crazy.
Damn.
Talk about defense wins championships. Who do you think made that? Who do you think that saying comes from? Bill Russell.
I forgot about all that. I literally forgot all of that.
Bill Russell was the first active social justice leader.
Mm-hmm.
In a time where that was not accepted. We're talking about guys like Elgin Baylor, who was a top 5 player in the league. While all of his white teammates were having parties, he was in storage rooms eating canned food. Yeah. All right, so
good point, man.
Yeah, so fourth is 2 players, but they kind of go together. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll put that together. I will definitely put them together.
Yeah, you can group them.
In the 70s, there was no face of the league.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how great Kareem was.
Yeah.
He wasn't a personable guy. He didn't like the media. He was a social warrior, so I mean nobody liked him, obviously, at that time.
It's facts. It's facts.
It's a fact.
Man. You got a point. You got a point.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, Magic and Larry Bird's college game in the finals is one of the most viewed college games of all time.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. That is facts. That is also.
They were probably the best rivalry of all time.
I was about to say, we didn't really see amazing rivalries until then.
That head-to-head, because Jordan dominated, right? I mean, there was people around him, but there was no head-to-head, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, with LeBron and Jordan, you know who's the GOAT. But before Jordan came around, it was one of those 2 guys, the GOAT. And, for the years and years they were in the league together and battling, we're like, who the hell is the greatest at the moment?
Yeah, man. It was a tough choice for sure.
So let's get these 3 obvious ones out the way now. So I have LeBron.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
Player movement. He's really empowered players now to leave back teams. I mean, he inspired KD's leaving OKC.
Yeah, this whole cap space thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's LeBron, teammate superstars running up, which I don't really think is that bad because it's been happening for a lot longer than people actually think it is. But, that's a whole nother discussion for another day.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, you talk about a man who really branded himself. Come on.
Nothing needs to be said about that guy, man.
Nothing there. Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
As I said, you talk about all these little kids, man. Now they're just shooting threes.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Everyone shoots now.
Nobody wants to dunk anymore, man.
That's not cool. That's not cool for people anymore. Unless you're right.
Shooting threes now. Shooting threes.
Dunk?
Yeah,
why dunk when I can score another point?
Exactly.
Yeah. Ever since his MVP season, 3-pointers have doubled since 2012. Attempts.
Oh my goodness.
See dudes that can shoot the 3 like these guys, rookies, and they're making immediate impacts.
Oh yeah, no, but let me tell you something.
They come into the league and they go for it, man.
Let me tell you something though. This man evolved the game so much, and he really changed the way the NBA looks at the 3-point shot to such a high level. I seriously think nobody for the rest of history, until maybe a couple 10, 12 years later, will be able to do it like he did.
Yeah.
That's a solid point for me.
Hey, I'm going to say right now, nobody's had the influence that Curry's had just on the game. This guy's changed the way of thinking. Changed the way of thinking. It was always, the scoring forwards, the 2-way wins. Now it's the scoring guard. So,
yeah.
Change the game.
The game.
Well done.
Yeah. You want to know what? MJ or Bron are not on my list because it's too obvious. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good. Yeah.
I wanted to challenge myself a bit more. Okay.
Okay. Let's hear it.
MJ and Bron are given. So I got Wilt.
Okay.
One
of the first superstars, not the first superstar, one of the first superstars. They literally made rules so he wouldn't dominate. He was so terrible at free throws that he used to throw the ball off the backboard and just dunk it. But then they made the rule, the free throw rule, where you gotta the shot has to hit the rim. If they never made that rule, he probably averaged somewhere between 5 and stats say he averaged per game between 5 and 12 free throws per game. Right?
Yeah.
That is at least that's 5 to 12 points from the line.
It's crazy.
Right? So that's only one of the rules they made. They had to change. So one of many where he couldn't dominate. Okay. Number 2, I got Kobe. Mamba mentality. Okay. This man was so good. He would tell the media. He could. I never said my bad. He could tell the media that, I'm gonna go out there and drop 50, and he would go do it. 50. And he would drop 60.
Think about it though. There's 1 or 2 players that actually really did that though, and it's Mike and it's Kobe. No one else.
Yeah, that's about it.
Boom. Look, Bron can't go into the media and tell he's gonna dominate, because sometimes it doesn't happen.
He's not gonna tell you that. He's just gonna go dominate. That's
exactly.
That's his demeanor. But still, he could, and sometimes it goes the wrong way for him.
Kobe changed the way defenders see the game. He had to make the whole next generations of players change their whole defensive sight and their offense and everything because of how amazing he was.
Best scorer of all time.
Of all time. Madness. Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
He literally has his own mentality. Come on.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. You got to give it to him.
I got my favorite player of all time on here. Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Stupid.
I want to hear this one.
Yeah.
Stupid amazing. Okay. A big man that defenders had to guard heavily at the mid-range. Okay. One of the best big man mid-range shooters of all time in my eyes. I might just be saying that because he's my favorite player, but I'm thinking it's facts. Paint protector. One of the best defenders of all time as well. He made offenses if you think about it, him and big men much like him are the reason three-point shooting got so much more popular because nobody could go inside and just score on him like that. He's not allowing that to happen. This man, his MVP year averaged like 3-4 blocks a game, and then in the finals, he was averaging 5 blocks.
That's gross.
He's set. And wait, no. Before I say that, one more point. His ability to like be one of the best teammates of all time, like he could either sacrifice his stats without a doubt to
pay cuts
for the better
major pay cuts he took
for the better of his team, or if his team was playing like absolute trash, he would put them all on his back and drop like 40 points, 20 rebounds, 5 blocks, and like 6 assists.
Think about it too. He was a mobile big man. He could move. He could move. Shuffle, anything, man. You see these guys, like there's still like Boban, like really?
Yes.
Like, that guy can't move. He's got 2 left feet.
Exactly.
Like, but this guy could move anywhere on the court and pretty fast too. So you got to give it to him.
Like he was. Oh, I love this man so much. No homo. I love this guy so much, bro. Okay, like
yeah.
He changed how defenders brought themselves into the league. Right? They're like, I want to be like this guy defensively. I didn't write down Larry Bird / Magic. I just wrote down Larry Bird.
But they're paired.
Yeah. And so the stretch / point forward is born, Like
with Larry Bird.
Big guys, even small forwards at the time couldn't do what he did.
There's only 2 before him who could do that.
Exactly.
And then you see the positional of Magic too, a big point guard. That can do it both. Get drive inside well and shoot pretty well too. So they both change their positions for sure.
They called Larry Bird a point forward for a reason.
Yeah.
He averaged 7 assists a game for his career. So.
Wow.
Point forward, point guard, and a forward combined. He birthed that. That's his baby. Okay? Like he was lethal, absolutely deadly from anywhere on the court.
Yeah, man.
Can you agree with that? He's deadly from anywhere on the court. One of the first forwards to be absolutely lethal from anywhere on the court.
He's one of the first forwards to lead his team to a championship. One of the first.
Yep.
Unless it was Rick Barry, who's an exception to the rule, you're either a center or a power forward. Who's the best player on your team? So, exception.
And then, George Mikan. I got George Mikan. You've said this is like the all-time first superstar. Okay. You never really saw much talent at his level before him. And he's basically just been, like, ever since, he's been an inspiration to superstars everywhere. Like, you've seen the uprising of more and more stars.
Also to bring up, he changed the way you look at basketball, because before George Mikan, being tall was not a good thing when it comes to playing basketball.
Man. You had to be short.
Actually, look it up back then. Yeah, if you were too tall, they weren't going to put you on. They didn't
Wow.
want to play you.
You were just clumsy and stuff.
So after he did, they're like, okay, now this could work. That's how the Wills and the Bill Russells came around. Without him, we're talking about a league where some of the greatest players of all time wouldn't be able to play.
Trailblazer, man.
This mindset, you're too tall.